All right, new segment that I'm bringing you here on our blog, which is 5 minutes with one of our fabulous trainers, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to bring you 5 minutes with some of our fabulous clients soon as well. But I've got Marek with me here today, and we're going to find out a little bit more about him. So, Marek, can you tell us a little bit about where you grew up and what it was like?
So I'm originally come from Czech Republic. I grew up on a farm on the east part of the Republic. Super, local country town, about 50 people. So pretty simple.
Pretty simple. Yeah, no, cool. Thanks for sharing that. And what I ask a lot about clients when they first join up is the sports that they play.
Yeah.
As a kid, you're obviously pretty athletic. You've picked up CrossFit really quickly. Just in a couple of years, you've gone from not doing CrossFit at all, not being very strong, to making huge improvements. What sports did you play as a kid that have sort of given you that development?
So I tried a bunch of sports, but the main one I stuck to was swimming. So I, competitive swimming for about 5 years. That was through my, childhood and early teens. And then I discovered sailing and started sailing. From there, sailing, just became more competitive. Start traveling around the world, start doing the world circuit. And I just suddenly thought of doing the Olympics.
So sailing in the Olympics, that was
Sailing
the
in the
goal of
Olympics,
yours.
yeah, that was the goal.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's why you moved to Australia?
Yeah, that was the reason why I moved down here.
And so when was that you moved to Australia?
It's probably spring 2010, 2011, not quite sure now. It's going to be 5 years soon.
Okay, cool. And so your CrossFit career has now really taken over from your sailing career.
Yeah.
Tell us about that transition. Why did you decide sailing no longer and we're going to move to CrossFit?
So the reason was, I wanted to do the 2012 Olympic Games. I didn't quite manage to qualify. And then I just kind of got fed up with the politics, with the financial side of sailing. And I really enjoyed CrossFit because I had full control of how well I can do. So it was a nice change and just got stuck to it. Met a bunch of nice people. They look after me, and yeah, I enjoyed that.
Cool. And now obviously you're a coach of CrossFit as well.
Yeah.
An integral part of our team. You do a bunch of personal training within Ignite and also a fair bit of time on the floor working with a lot of the clients. What would you say is your specialty? What are you really good at helping people with that are new?
So coming from the competitive side, I guess I'm very big on achieving and staying on task, being in control. But I also like to think I'm a good listener with my PTs. So just kind of providing more lifestyle coaching and really just becoming part of my client life rather than just look after day training only.
Okay, cool. CrossFit Games, they're coming up.
They're coming up.
The CrossFit Games are coming up, and one of the stepping stones to the CrossFit Games is the regionals.
Yeah.
Now, a bunch of us, clients, trainers alike, have got goals on the board downstairs that they want to achieve, and I see that a goal of yours is to make it to the regionals.
That's right, yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, it just comes back down to my sailing and the competitive years and striving for Olympics. So I always tend to set up high goals for me, for myself. So regionals just was kind of what pops up, and seems to be pretty cool to be able to make it there. So it's on the board. I'm going to do my best to get there.
Cool. Good luck. Tell us a little bit about training layout week to week and the kinds of things that you feel that you need to do to try and get yourself to the regionals.
Right on. So this early in the season, it's pretty different to what it's going to look like later on. So I do about 7 sessions a week. It's quite low volume, quite low intensity, just making sure the body feels great, that I'm ready for the big year ahead. I look after my body as well, training wise, food wise, so try to eat pretty clean, follow almost paleo, not quite. I just need a bigger intake of carbohydrates to accommodate training development and the performance side of my training. And on that, just don't go crazy, don't go party too much, and like be committed to my goals.
And I laugh. I'm sorry, but you say you don't go and party too much. So, if you were to party too much, what would you be doing?
Party for me, it's about like night out in the movies or something. Something when I can't get into the bed before 10 p.m.
Okay,
That's
cool.
party for me.
I'm glad that you clarified that because I was a little bit worried there for a sec. My last question, and that is, tell us about a book that you've read recently. Is there a book? Do you read?
I do read. I actually picked up a reading recently. Last book I read was Eye Body, and it's about the connection between your eye and the rest of your body. So it's pretty full on stuff.
Yes,
not easy to read.
Marek, you're famous, certainly in your early days here at Ignite, for saying, "Let's do it." Can I get you to give us your best "Let's do it"?
Let's do it.